Guys, this is KyrumptionMakeup, aka Emily. I still don't really have an intro. So I'm not wearing any makeup, and this time I'm actually going to try and achieve the sunset look that I was trying to get with the last video. I'm going to start with my face. I'm going to be using Smashbox Photo Primer in Pore Minimizing. What I like to do is put on both my primers for my skin and my eyes, and then give it a minute for the eyes and start on the face. Didn't quite put enough here. A little more right on that T-zone. I like this one. It keeps my makeup on for longer. I used to use the e.l.f. one in the white bottle. I can't recall the name right now. And it was okay. I mean, it kind of made my makeup a little slimy, and it was kind of odd. So my beauty blender died yesterday. So I'm going to be using this makeup sponge and praying to Jesus that it works. Pretty good job, actually. Who knew? I've heard that avoiding the under eyes is good because it doesn't make your concealer crease as much. I will be using my Instant Age Rewind in the shade Fair. Crank it up and just roll that under the eye. It feels very soft, which is nice, and it doesn't feel cakey, which is honestly a dream come true. Put some next to my nose on my blemish. A little bit here, I get a little bit of redness right there. Find that if I stipple it more than I rub it, the product will come off better, and it won't kind of move around as much. So it'll offer better coverage. Okay, this is what it looks like. Impressions today is NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder in Translucent. I've never used this before, but I found it at the drugstore for $6. So we're going to try setting our eyes with this today, using the other side of the sponge I used for my foundation. So I've never used an actual loose powder. I usually use the Revlon Photo Ready I was using last week. So this one. It's not good for it. It really makes it crease, so I really don't recommend it. But here we go with the loose powder. I'm going to pull up my mirror because I've never done this. Oh, it's really messy. I should not have worn black pants for this. Oh, and it fell, and half of it just went on the carpet of the room I'm in. I recommend doing this over a sink or something similar like that. It can take in the powder and it won't, you know, go everywhere, just in a sink. I'm finding that this doesn't absorb powder, like it doesn't pick up as much powder as I would like, whereas the kind of beauty blendery ones really pick up more, which I appreciate. It's kind of difficult to work with, to be completely honest. So it kind of just all comes out, and that is really messy. There's no way to get less. So that's a little cumbersome, I'd say. All right. So far, I like it. It's very soft. It doesn't feel heavy or cakey. It just kind of, I can feel it, but it's very soft. I usually put 2 swipes of the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Original. I'm planning to get the Eden because I do have quite a bit, if you can see that, I have quite a bit of veins and redness and stuff like that on it, on my eyelids. So I would like to have one with a bit of coverage. And most of the ones I've seen, primers for the eyes that have some coloring, are really dark. But Eden looks just right. And I don't want to go with full stark white because that's a little loud for me. I'm going to use Hot Mama blush by The Balm. Sorry, that was bothering me. By The Balm, which is a sample I got from the October Ipsy. And I'm going to take the same contour brush, I think is what it is, the style of this. I'm going to load it up and I'm going to put it up on my cheeks. And the shade is kind of a coral pink with a little bit of shimmer to it, which I quite like for my skin tone. If you're pale, those coral pinkies will look really pretty on you. It'll look a lot more natural than those bright pinks or anything like that. So I carved and blushed. Oh, I don't use highlight because the only one I have, which is the liquid from the Body Shop, is heavily perfumed and feels like I'm wearing a cake face, even if I put just a few drops of them. So I don't like it. So I don't have a highlight. Oh, this time will be an actual sunset. I promise you. Okay, so we're going to start with Tempera, which is a beige beige base I use because, again, as I said before, I have a lot of purple, and currently the eye primer that I have doesn't cover that. The shade, it's about all the same shades that I used in the last video, but it will actually turn into a sunset. Hold me to that. Okay, I'm going to use the shade Butterscotch by NYX, and I'm going to pack that on the eye. There's so much setting powder all over me. Ridiculous. All right, I'm going to start right here and kind of move out. Kind of only really lightly going at the end of the eye, just so it's not too yellow. And okay. Again, you're going to want to really dig in because NYX shadows can be a little hard to go into. If you go in the store and you swatch them, they're beautiful, they're perfect. But when you get them yourself, it can be like, see, it comes off really nice on the brush, but on the hand, it's kind of a little difficult to get it really nicely on the brush. So yeah, that's one of the downsides of the NYX eyeshadow. The price is the upside and the color range, but unfortunately, how hard it is to get on the brush and on the eye is a downside I've definitely encountered. Okay, so this. All right, now we're going to go in with Modern Renaissance. We're going to go in with Modern Renaissance Burnt Orange right here. Pack on Burnt Orange, have it off. Oh, I'm using the double-ended Anastasia Beverly Hill brush that comes with the Modern Renaissance palette. This side, at first it was nice. I used to blend. It sheds a lot. It will shed on your face and ruin your eyeshadow. Beware, don't use it. Only this side. But honestly, just buy a real brush and discard this thing. Ooh, the light. Oh. Some of Butterscotch on my finger. I don't know if you can see that very well. And going over it and blending it in just to make sure it keeps that light look. More sunset than it was. Okay, I'm going to go in with Real Girl, which is a much brighter orange, and I really like this shade. The quality of these shadows is beautiful. I'm going to take more Real Girl, blending it, but into the rest of the eye, just more in the crease area. And then I'm going to take this Lottie London brush and really blend that It's a very good blending brush. Some Realgar and blend it into the other eye. Feel free to go a little crazy on the orange since we have the setting powder under and we can blend it just to make it really actually look orange and not brown. Crazy looking. This is the crazy before blending moment. We're going to use this fluffy Real Techniques brush and blend this in. As you can see, it does a beautiful job. This eye. Okay, as our last sunset-y shadow, we're going to be using Makeup Forever in the red shade. I'll look it up online and put the name under. Don't dip too much. It's extremely pigmented. Not in a bad way. It's just it can get really red really fast. So you want to be careful with this one. Tempera and Vermeer. And just bring it into the corner over here. I like to bring it up a little. I think it looks pretty. Okay, so we're going to take Love Letter, which is a really pretty pink. And we're going to put that in the outer V a little. And I'll take it on the same brush and sweep it under the lash line. Okay, so I bring it in pretty far because I take a Tools brush and kind of smoke it out a little. Just so it isn't so harsh. And here too. Now, just before mascara, we're going to take this fluffy Eagle Tools brush, NYC powder. To sweep away the bake. And I like bringing it out to the rest of the face, just to set it a little. The thing I don't like about the powder is the holes are pretty big, and once it comes out, it can come out in chunks a lot. Second to last step is the mascara. I use Roller Lash by Benefit. It's my favorite. I like to put it a little extended at the back, at the end. See how different my eyes look. So this is the final eye look. Okay, last step is lips. I'm gonna try the Tristique in Bordeaux, Please Bordeaux, that I got in my Ipsy. A trick is to outline your lips. I have okay. So Tristique Please Bordeaux is a beautiful lip color. I really, really like it. I like the way it feels on my lips. It kind of feels a little powdery, but in a very nice way, like a very soft powder. So it's not sticky, it's not creamy, it's not going to move. It isn't completely transfer proof, but it's pretty good at staying on. And so yeah, Tristique matte lip crayon, A+ in my books. So this is the final look. And I hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching. Comment below if there are any specific looks you'd like or any products you'd like me to review. So yeah, thank you.